college experience shouldn't be one size fits all. That's why at Ohio University, our students step onto campus together as one class, then branch off to explore their unique interests and ambitions. At Ohio, finding your way is about far more than choosing a few electives. It's about connecting with experiences that empower you to follow your curiosity and prepare you for whatever comes next. And since Bobcats help Bobcats, you'll be supported every step of the way by faculty and alumni here and around the world. No two Bobcats follow identical paths, but by their last day as students, each one has discovered the people, places, and opportunities that will prepare them for the next chapter. At Ohio University, we go beyond the college experience to deliver your college experience, filled with connections and moments that will move you forward forever.
Hello and welcome to the final day of our Fall for Ohio virtual event. I'm Mateo Remsburg, Ohio's Assistant Vice President for Enrollment Management and Executive Director of Undergraduate Admissions. We are excited to have those of you who joined us yesterday back again today. And for those of you just joining us for the first time today, we are so glad that you are here. As I mentioned yesterday, we recognize that making an investment in a college education represents a significant undertaking for most families. Our team in the Office of Student Financial Aid and Scholarships is committed to supporting you and is dedicated to providing the information you need to understand the process of funding your education. Today you will hear from my colleague, Melissa Van Meter, discuss the financial aid and scholarship opportunities at Ohio. I also mentioned yesterday that our Fall for Ohio event is intended to give you a taste of Ohio. One of the best ways to get that flavor is to talk with current students. Our student panel is comprised of real Ohio experts who are living the student experience every day. So bring your questions and learn about some of the experiences that are awaiting you here at Ohio. Now, there's no substitute for visiting our beautiful and historic campus in person. But the next best thing is a guided virtual campus tour led by one of our expert tour guides. Once you have done the virtual tour, I am confident that you will want to experience our campus in real life. And we'd love to welcome you on a day that fits into your schedule. For those of you returning for day 2, I'm guessing a few of you have new questions to ask. And for those of you joining us for the first time, get your questions ready. You'll have the opportunity to ask your questions in live chats throughout each session. If we don't have the answer right then, we will make sure we get you the answer. Your time at Ohio will be a defining experience in your life, where you form friendships that last a lifetime and build a network to support your career or careers wherever your ambitions take you. Ohio equips you with the knowledge and skills to be ready to wow employers and grad schools on graduation day, as well as to be an entrepreneur in your own future. Before I conclude, I'm happy to announce that if you were unable to participate yesterday or you enjoyed it so much that you want to experience it again, we will be making all of yesterday's and today's sessions available for on-demand viewing later this week. You can expect to receive information on how to access these sessions in the next few days. Thank you again for joining us today, and as always, go Bobcats!
Hello, my name's Melissa Van Meter, and I serve as Senior Associate Director of Operations in the Office of Student Financial Aid and Scholarships. Today I'm going to discuss with you the top 5 financial aid questions answered. Today we'll discuss how to apply for financial aid, how you qualify for scholarships, what the cost of college is and what you can expect, what other aid you can receive, and what next steps you can prepare to complete. To apply for financial aid, there's one application, and it's called the Free Application for Federal Student Aid, FAFSA. You can complete that at studentaid.gov. The FAFSA is free. It is available beginning October 1st. We recommend families file the FAFSA early to ensure that Ohio receives your results by our first priority consideration date of January 15. Parent demographic and financial information is required for most students. To start the process, apply for an FSA or Federal Student Aid user ID, which you can also do at studentaid.gov. When completing the FAFSA, we recommend that students and parents use the IRS data retrieval tool This will allow you to import your 2021 tax information directly into the FAFSA. All students are encouraged to complete the FAFSA regardless of whether or not you believe you'll qualify for federal need-based financial aid. Tax transcripts and W-2 forms may be requested to complete the processing of your FAFSA. If your financial situation has changed between 2021 and 2023, we encourage you to contact our office. You may be eligible to complete the change of income application, which allows our office to utilize your 2023 estimated income information instead of the actual tax information from 2021. This will give us a better picture of your family's ability to finance a college education. Next, let's talk about qualifying for scholarships. Students need to submit a completed admissions application by the early action date of November 15. Awards at Ohio University consider academic merit and also consider financial need, which is why it's important to complete the FAFSA for full consideration. There are also a number of diversity scholarships available, and I would encourage you to visit the website on the screen for more information about those. Additionally, there are privately funded Ohio University scholarships that your student might be eligible to receive. Ohio University offers students the Ohio Excellence Awards program. This program is available to first-year students new to the Athens campus. It does consider academic merit determined by high school GPA. Students can submit ACT or SAT scores. Doing so will only be used if it's beneficial and increases the student's scholarship award. Financial need, as I mentioned, is determined by the FAFSA and considered for some of our awards. All Ohio Excellence Awards are renewable for up to 4 years. And again, to be fully considered, you simply must complete the admissions application by November 15. So what is it going to cost? Let's take a look at college costs at Ohio University. The Ohio Guarantee Plus is the first program of its kind in the state of Ohio. It's for both Ohio residents and non-residents, and it enables students to pay a single fixed rate across 4 years. This includes tuition, fees, residence hall, and dining meal plans. It is truly comprehensive, including various fees from orientation all the way through graduation application. Scholarships and financial aid packages hold their value since tuition costs will not increase for your student for 4 years. I would encourage you to visit the ohio.edu/guarantee website for more information. Through the Ohio Guarantee Plus, you can see that tuition and fee rate stays the same, allowing scholarships to pay the same proportional amount each year. In a traditional model where tuition increases, this isn't the case. This is the Ohio University cost of attendance for the 2022-23 year. You can see that tuition, residence hall, and meal plan charges are billed directly by Ohio University to the student. Other portions of the cost of attendance include indirect costs that are not billed by Ohio University, but are used to make up the total cost of attendance for a student. These include an allowance for books, transportation, and personal expenses. This will give you an idea of what the 2023-2024 rates will be. What other types of financial aid can you receive after you've received scholarships? Submitting the FAFSA allows you to be considered for a variety of grants. Grants are funds that do not need to be repaid. The sources can be federal, state, and institutional. The largest federal grant program is the Federal Pell Grant. But in addition to that, there's the Supplemental Educational Opportunity Grant and the Teacher Education Assistance for College and Higher Education Grant. To apply for those scholarships, again, you simply need to submit the FAFSA, and eligibility will be based on the results that Ohio University receives. The State of Ohio offers grants such as the Ohio College Opportunity Grant, and additionally, they offer specific aid programs for unique populations in the state of Ohio. I would encourage you to visit ohiohighered.org/SGS for more information. Ohio University also offers various student employment programs on campus. Federal Work Study is a federal need-based employment program. Students are considered based on the information submitted on the FAFSA. Eligible students will be paid based on hours worked, and the money isn't applied directly to the university bill. It is sent in biweekly paychecks based on the number of hours the student completes. Work Study is a small employment program at Ohio University. The largest employment program we have is student hourly employment. The website on the screen is where students can view positions all around the Athens campus. We also offer the Program to Aid Career Exploration, which is an internship-like employment program offered to around 300 students per year. Federal student loans make up a large portion of assistance to finance a college education. Student loans are available to all eligible students who submit the FAFSA. Students are awarded based on their year in school. For example, the maximum a freshman can receive in federal student loans is $5,500. That amount increases to $6,500 for the sophomore year and $7,500 for their junior and senior year. Student loans must be repaid. Repayment does begin 6 months after the student graduates or drops below half-time enrollment. There are two types of federal student loans: subsidized, which does not accrue interest while the student is in school, and unsubsidized loans, which do accrue interest. You can visit studentaid.gov for more information on student loans. There are also private loans available to families. In this case, the student could be the borrower with a creditworthy parent cosigner, or the parent could be a borrower. Borrowers are required to be creditworthy or have a creditworthy cosigner. Parents can apply for a Federal Parent Plus loan. In this case, the parent would be the borrower and would need to be creditworthy or have a creditworthy cosigner. Please feel free to visit our website for additional information on these loans. What happens next? What are some next steps you can complete to prepare to attend Ohio University? The first step, if you haven't already, is to submit a completed admission application by the November 15 early action date. Next, you can submit your FAFSA now, and we encourage you to do so by early January to meet Ohio University's first priority consideration date of January 15th. We encourage you to check your Ohio Student Center frequently and complete any listed to-do list items. Watch for merit-based scholarship award offers to be mailed in December. You can send updated high school or test score credentials through January 15 for additional scholarship consideration, and you can expect your comprehensive financial aid offer to be mailed by late February. Make sure to complete any steps required to secure your financial aid. For additional information, check out ohio.edu/financial-aid/checklist. And finally, if you need help, please feel free to reach out to our office. We have experienced, dedicated staff ready and waiting to answer your questions and help you through what can be a confusing and complicated process. Feel free to email, call, or stop by Chubb Hall, where our staff are available Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Thank you.